Hey folks, it's that time again, so let's get started with more. Let's play You Don't Know Jack.
We're
going in 30 seconds.
Donnie here. Thanks for joining us. How many people are you?
Got one.
The single-player experience. Why not? Go ahead and typo in your name.
You name me this time. I'll let you name me. Just for fun.
Great Nuts, Player One. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I need your name.
Yes, and I told you to name me. So, yeah.
Goodness, mayhaps I should do this for you. Let's call you Splat. After an unfortunate dog I had. Fantastic. Now listen up for your instructionals. You'll get a question, and when you glean the right answer, choose the boutonniere next to it. There will be a timer counting down, so the more harried your actions, the more money you'll get. Or drop.
Okay, folks, we're getting close.
And I want you to be entirely devoted to adding friends to my new Facebook page.
Really? It's pretty easy to do yourself.
Hey, listen, Chief, some of us don't have degrees in computer science.
Oh, okay.
10 seconds.
All my breast.
We need a party check.
Good old cookies.
6, 5,
We'll fade to black.
From the makers of Flatulence, the scented suppositories.
Welcome to the game. My name's Cookie Masterson, and I'm afraid of zippers. I'm glad it's just you and me. I'm feeling a little needy. And the wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Fashion Barrel Barrelware. Comfort, freedom, style, and the faint smell of pickles. Wear your wood well.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. Okay, it's time. Right off the top, I can't feel my potatoes. Oh, I love Pringles. You know what their slogan says? Once you pop, you can't stop. It's so true. If once you popped, you couldn't stop, and you decided to enter a 12-step program at Pringleholics Anonymous, what would be the first step? Weaning yourself away from Pringles, helping others with their Pringle problems, asking forgiveness for your Pringle problem, or admitting you have a Pringle problem?
Admittance is the first step, isn't it?
The first step of the 12-step program, as created by AA, is admitting you have a problem and are powerless to your addiction. For the record, I certainly don't have a Pringle problem. I only eat them at parties and nightclub bathrooms and in bed while watching old episodes of Love Connection.
Nothing wrong with that.
Here we have, make this your main profile question? Who would most likely use the famous surgeon's photograph as their main profile pic on Facebook? Albert Einstein, Dr. Robert Jarvik, Marilyn Monroe, or Nessie the Loch Ness Monster?
Oh, do not know. I'll guess.
Now, Robert Jarvik created the artificial heart, and he uses Friendster. Here's where the money is. The famous photograph of Nessie poking her head out of the water is known as the surgeon's photograph because it was supposedly taken by a doctor. And since then, the photo has indeed proven to be doctored. By the way, Nessie enjoys water skiing, long walks on the beach at night, and playing Mafia Wars. Oh, and she's a diehard Christian. And now, who be you?
Got a rebound.
Which arrangement of B words fills in the following blanks? Blank movie, blank Arthur, blank cool, Sloop John blank. BBBB, 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 or BBBB.
I believe that's number 3.
B movie, B Arthur, B cool, the 2005 movie starring John Travolta, and Sloop John B, the Beach Boys song. Hey, Beach Boys, BB. One thing I'm very proud of is that I got straight B's in college. 'Cause hepatitis C is the bad one, right? It's time for Vegetable. Which VeggieTales character would be classified as having an ectomorph body type? Bob the Tomato, Archibald Asparagus, Larry the Cucumber, or Jerry Gourd?
Pretty sure that's support.
I squash this answer.
No.
Correct
tomato,
answer,
then.
show yourself. Ectomorphs
Asparagus?
have thin, narrow chests and abdomens,
Ah.
which is too skinny if you ask me. Personally, I prefer something with a little meat on its bones, or any meat, or bones, like
Not a
chicken
good
wings.
Not a good one for me.
I'm hungry.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Buck her up for Yo Ho Ow! And it's a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 things, and for each one, tell me if it's a type of ab exercise, part of a pirate ship, or both. If it's an
Oh, hell.
ab exercise, press the number 1. If it's part of a pirate ship, press 2. And if you think it's both, press 3. Each one right gets you $300. But each one wrong totally screws up your back. You've got 30 seconds. Alrighty then, here it comes. Flying jib. Captain's chair.
Nope.
Plank. Ball bridge. Keel. Cable chops. Foreboom.
Wow.
A parrot's about to poop on your score. Of course, the easiest exercise for a pirate to do is the amputated leg lift. That brings a close to round 1. And you're doing pretty well, probably because there's no competition.
That's well.
Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. And remember, keep an eye out for the wrong answer of the game. It's still out there. Now get out there and make me proud. Here's a good one. I Can't Quit You movie franchise. Suppose they make a sequel to Brokeback Mountain set on the second tallest mountain in the world. What might it be called? Brokeback K2? Brokeback Mountain 2 Matterhorny? Brokeback 2 Never Rest on Everest? Or Broke Black Mountain?
Pretty sure K2 is the second.
The mountain known as K2 on the border of Pakistan and China is the second tallest mountain in the world after Mount Everest. Personally, I prefer Brokeback Mountain, the remount.
I don't want to know.
Take a good look at my accountant's a real joker. Why might an accountant use a Heath ledger? To keep track of his nerves, to keep track of his livestock, to keep track of his fireplace, or to keep track of his shrubbery?
Heath Ledger, huh? We'll go with livestock.
No, that would be a beef ledger. Want to see the answer? Accountants use ledgers to keep track of things, like heath, a kind of shrubbery. And after a full day of shrubbery accounting, I'm sure he's pretty bushed.
Plucking chickens, picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Coming up next, American literature is garbage. Okay, somebody sent in somebody's trash.
Looking through your trash bag. What's it say about you? Funky trash.
All right. This steaming pile of trash smells literary. Let's see what we can find. There's an ambulance driver's license from World War I, some Cuban cigar butts, and an empty bottle of foot cream specifically designed for 6-toed cats. What famous author does this trash belong to? Mark Twain, John Steinbeck, Ernest Hemingway, or Toni Morrison?
It was Hemingway, wasn't it?
Ernest Hemingway was a volunteer ambulance driver in World War I, spent 20 years living in Cuba, and owned a collection of 6-toed cats known as Hemingway cats. Let's see what else Hemingway threw out. Oh, what's this? A Farewell to Arms 2, Armless and Lovin' It. Jeez, I'll just put that back in the garbage.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, if I die.
Here's one for you. I'd like to make a reservation for 6.3 people, please. Based on the average household size in the United States, what might you expect to hear at one of these restaurants? Table for 2.6 at the Cheesecake Factory, table for 2.9
Oh,
at Red
I see
Robin,
something
table
special.
for 3.2 at Denny's, or table for 3.5 at Cracker Barrel.
This has to be it.
Were you thinking of this one? The average American household is
Yep.
made up of 2.6 people, give or take an arm or a torso. Though if you base it on weight, that number increases significantly after eating at Cheesecake Factory. You're wrong! Wow, that was a lot more fun than a barrel of crackers. And speaking of barrels, you want a designer barrel courtesy of our sponsor, Fashion Barrel Barrelware. You're going to like the way you look. In a barrel, I guarantee it. In a barrel. This wrong answer of the game has earned you a sweet 8,000 clams. Well done.
I'm gonna need it. The way I've been doing this episode. Yeesh. I'm an idiot.
Let's try fries or tater tots. Hey, did you know King Tut was just 9 years old when he became Pharaoh of Egypt? Probably still read the Egyptian funny papers every day. Considering which animal the Egyptians worshipped, which ancient comic strip character would King Tut have enjoyed the most? Garfield Hotep, Marmaduke Memnon, Dilbertiti, or
Yeah,
Opus
that's
Iris?
pretty. See?
The ancient Egyptians were known to revere and worship cats, like Garfield and Garfield Hotep. And they hated Mondays.
Here we go.
Step right up to the Jack Attack. When you see two clues that match, press 1. 4,000 if you're right, but say goodbye to 4,000 if you're wrong. But keep this in mind.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. A banana by any other name would smell as banana-y. Perhaps you know these foods by their aliases. Good luck.
Oh, goody. I don't know what a garbanzo bean actually is. Okay. Lucky guess there. Scallion's a type of shrimp, isn't it? No, that was a green onion. Darn it. Nope. Pigeon. Okay, one of the birds. Come on, that's a shrimp. The other one's a green onion. Hazelnut. Filbert, yeah. A hero sandwich. Squid. No. There you are. Okay, where's that green onion? There we go.
That's the game! In honor of that incredible performance, I got you this cupcake. Okay, now blow out the candle. Come on, blow it out. Blow out the candle, damn it! I go through the trouble of making you a cupcake and... Get it, I'll eat it. Oh. Oh, yeah.
That's a wrap. Cookie, what's this I hear about you making the interns help set up your Facebook page?
Yeah, they're interns, Helen. Hey! Hey, intern 42A! Yeah, you! Make sure you add plenty of hot women making that duck face in a bikini. You got it?
Cookie, I'm not sure that's an appropriate use of their time.
Look, Helen, they're interns, okay? You know, it's not like I've enslaved a race of orange dwarves to make my chocolate for me.
Donnie, what are we doing?
Hey, are you eager to play another round?
Well, that was
What
certainly
the was
a
that?
substandard
Find out
performance for me.
tonight.
But anyway,
Whatever
it's
happened
over.
to Hootie
I
and
found
the
I
Blowfish?
found
Find
our
out
wrong answer to the game, and well, I ended up on the positive side of things. So I will see everyone back next week for episode 6. Until then, take care, folks. I leave you with all the commercials.
Your bee-beard. It's too unruly. I don't love you anymore.
No! What do I do?
Biz, get a Buzzkill beard trimmer, bozo.
Huh?
Biz, get the Buzzkill beard trimmer and shave or trim your bee beard for the utmost comfort for you and your lady. You can have bee mutton chops, a bee handlebar mustache, or a bee soul patch.
Hey, your bee-beard looks great. I love you again.
Thanks, Buzzkill.
Who makes you look sharp without the sting? Buzz does.
Also available, Hive Diver Bikini Wax. Great party, Sarah.
Oh, thanks.
I've got to ask, though, what's with the mysterious box?
Oh, that's a mysterious box from Mysterious Boxes Incorporated.
What's in it?
Honestly, I've always been a little too afraid to open it, but it makes a wonderful conversation piece.
Do you mind if I open it?
Well, why not? I've already led a pretty full life.
Let's take a look. Oh. Huh. Well, that's
Mysterious Boxes Incorporated. There will come a time when one will be delivered to you.
I like your hoodie. Where'd you get it?
PacSun.
Oh, where's there a PacSun?
I don't know. My mom drove me.
This exchange has been brought to you by the Council for Overheard Doing Conversations.
Bowling. Why ruin such a primal sport by gingerly putting your fingers through the ball like a dainty little schoolgirl? Introducing Fistable bowling equipment for the dude who takes on the world knuckles first. We customize all of our balls, bags, and shoes so they fit your fist perfectly, and you can get right down to the business of punching out a game.
Wow, nice frame, mister.
Out of my way. Fistable Bowling Equipment Incorporated. When life gives you a 7-10 split, punch it hard.
And now a message from the law offices of Edgar J. Penrod.
I'm attorney Edgar J. Penrod. Have you recently been in an auto accident? Have you suffered major injuries? If you answered yes to both of these questions, then chances are you're the person I hit with my car last week. So call the law offices of Edgar J. Penrod today. Because hey, nobody wants to go to court, right?
The law offices of Edgar J. Penrod. Sorry, our bad.
Mommy, we need candy. We need it bad. Okay, sweethearts, here's a candy bar from the supermarket. That's not gonna cut it, Mommy.
Hey kids, I got what you're looking for.
Little Smacky!
Whoa, hey, you don't need to announce it to the world. Okay, you want the highest quality candy contraband available? Yeah, I got your choice high concentration fruit chews. I got your malta milk balls, imported from Mexico. I got the finest sugar tots you've ever seen in powdered form.
Wow, it's so fine.
Whoa, hey, look with your eyes, kid. Need accessories? We got tons of pipes, pieces, and candy bongs for when, your little lungs have a big sweet tooth.
We'll take it all. Susie, take Mommy's purse.
Hey.
Pleasure to